championship, twice the Sprint Cup championship. He's won everything at Daytona.
47 here. Still with you. Bottom.
And coming through the middle, Kurt Busch. Now down to the inside.
Bobby Labonte in that 47 gave Trevor Bayne a heck of a push. Now all they can do is try to hug the bottom of the racetrack and protect.
Like what I'll tell you, that 22 though was coming in with a head of steam. Juan Pablo right on him. Looks like Tony and Mark might have I don't know if they got enough time to get back up there or not. I don't think they do.
Dale Jr. checked and released at the Field Care Center. They'll face the white flag when they come around to decide the 53rd Daytona 500. Rookie Trevor Bayne in his second Sprint Cup start. The white flag with Bobby Labonte. Here comes Kurt Busch and Juan Montoya. Carl Edwards in fifth.
And we know Kurt Busch and Montoya is going to make a move. DW, when will they make it?
I don't think they're going to make it till turn 4. I mean, we keep hearing about I'm a set duck when I'm leading this thing. So I guess that makes me 21 and set duck right now. But we'll see here. That 22 knows how to win from that position. That's where he won the bunch out from.
And when the hill was down to the inside, where did that 34 come from? That hill, all the party. Oh my God, all the party. Kurt Busch and Montoya. Here they come to turn 4. Cole said 500. Edwards has the lead.
Every young kid who has ever stepped into a race car has dreamt of this moment. But what happens when you're a kid yourself? Just 20 years old yesterday. Travis, I'm going to say some words to you. You're a Daytona 500 winner. Has it sunk in?
No, I keep thinking I'm dreaming.
And gentlemen, I am Brian Wiggins, and here is your starting lineup for the 54th Daytona 500. On the pole with the fastest pole speed since 1999, it's the number 99 of 2011 Sprint Cup Series runner-up Carl Edwards in his Roush Fenway Racing Ford. To his outside, his teammate, the 2004 pole silver to the 500, Greg Biffle of Washington. Winner of Gatorade Duel number 1 on Thursday, 3-time defending Sprint Cup Series champion Tony Stewart, still seeking that first 500 win. To his outside, the winner of Gatorade Duel number 2 on Thursday, the first Speedway win in the 25-year history of Roush Fenway Racing. Give it to Matt Kenseth and the number 17 team. Row 3 is where we find 2004 champion of the 500, Dale Earnhardt Jr. still seeking that first win since 2008. And to his outside, Southern 500 champion Regan Smith with Furniture Row. Row 4 is where we have Marcus Ambrose of Australia. He's had 2 third-place finishes this week in the Speed Weeks. And to his outside, 5-time Sprint Cup Series champion Jimmy Johnson in his Chevrolet. Row 5, Jeff Burton of South Boston, Virginia in his RCR Chevrolet. And to his outside, runner-up in last year's Nationwide Series points, Elliott Sadler of Virginia. Row 6, Michael McDowell gets Mike Curb and Phil Parsons' number 98 Ford into the starting field for the Daytona 500. To his outside, it's sliced bread himself, Joey Logano of Connecticut. Logano has had some of the worst luck ever since he made his debut at Daytona International Speedway in 2009, with that hard hit in the 500 his rookie year, and this into the Gatorade Duel last. Row 7, 2007 champion of the 500 Kevin Harvick back with Richard Childress Racing for yet again, and winner of the Budweiser Shootout Kyle Busch to his outside. Busch made not one, but 2 of these miraculous saves in order to capture Saturday night's victory. Row 8, it's A.J. Allmendinger in the Penske Racing number 22 this year, and to his outside, three-time 500 champion Jeff Gordon for Hendrick Motorsports. Gordon was in contention to win Saturday night's Budweiser shootout, but with this crash with 2 laps to go, all hopes for victory were dashed for him. Row 9, independent campaigner and off-road ace Robbie Gordon gets his cell phone Dodge into the starting field, and to his outside, Ryan Newman of Indiana, the 2008 champion of the 500. Row 10, 2010 champion of the 500, Jamie McMurray of Missouri with Earnhardt Ganassi, and Casey Kane makes his long-awaited debut with Hendrick Motorsports in the outside of row 10. Row 11's where we have 2011 Nationwide Series champion Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the number 6 for Jack Roush, and to his outside, the heartbreak of the 2007 edition of the 500, Mark Martin, now with Michael Waltrip Racing in the Aaron's number 55. Row 12, Brad Keselowski, the new number 1 driver at Penske Racing, and Dave Blaney to his outside gets Tommy Bolton Racing's number 36 Chevrolet into the starting field for the second consecutive year. Row 13, David Reagan now finds himself at Front Row Motorsports in their number 34 entry, and to his outside, Martin Truex Jr. of New Jersey, the 2-time nationwide champion. Row 14's where King Richard's 43 sits, now behind the wheel is Eric Almirola, and to his outside, the number 51 of Kurt Busch, 3 times a runner-up in the 500. Row 15, Danica Patrick makes her Sprint Cup Series debut. She was in contention for a top 10 starting position in the 500 until this late race crash in Gatorade Duel number 1 on Thursday. She was okay. She will start in a backup car for Sunday. To her outside, it's Clint Boy of Kansas, now with Michael Waltrip Racing in the number 15. Row 16's where we have Denny Hamlin, now with championship crew chief Darian Grubb, and to his outside, 4th place a year ago, 2000 Cup Series champion Bobby Labonte in the number 47. Row 17, 3rd place a year ago, now in the number 38, David Gilliland of Riverside, California. Joe Nemechek to the outside of row 17 in the starting field yet again. Row 18, Juan Pablo Montoya of Colombia. He was involved in a lap 9 altercation in Thursday's Gatorade Duel Race number 1, along with Gilliland and Paul Menard. All 3 drivers were okay. They will start in the back of the field. To his outside, it's Casey Mears getting Germain Racing in the starting field after missing last year. Row 19, Brickyard 400 winner Paul Menard in the Peak Daytona Special. And to his outside, David Rudman of Florida, now with the newly formed BK Racing team, gets himself into the starting field. Row 20, Rudman's teammate Landon Castle, also with the newly formed BK Racing. And to his outside, defending 500 champion Trevor Bayne back with the Wood Brothers. You cannot beat that sight right there. Row 21, Tony Raines get Front Row Motorsports' 3rd entry into the show, and Inception Motorsports makes their Daytona 500 debut with Indiana's David Stremme. For the 2nd consecutive year, Texas' Terry Labonte starts shotgun in the field in Frankie Stoddard's number 32. Michael Waltrip, Mike Wallace, J.J. Yaley, Bill Elliott, Kenny Wallace, Robert Richardson Jr. all failed to make the Daytona 500. Waltrip and Wallace had the 2 biggest heartbreaks in the Gatorade duels. Waltrip with this crash with 9 laps to go in duel race number 1, and Wallace, who had problems with electronic fuel injection in the 2nd race, both missed the 500 field. I want to thank you all for watching this video, and please check me out on Twitter. I'm at Brian_Wiggins, and follow me all season long on thepacelap.com. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great 500 weekend.